Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today is September 20, 2024. This is the daily reading for the collective. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you're located. As far as today is right, hopefully this will be helpful for you and your loved ones. When Queen of Cups energy is the energy that can improve our lives today, we have to remember the sensitive of the emotional side of life. The Queen of Cups sometimes can be quite emotional, um, and their emotional state is not always consistent because the Queen of Cups energy is associated with the moon. And I mean, most of us know that there is an eclipse going on this month. So perhaps many of us are feeling overwhelmed by the energy of the eclipse because things are changing drastically. Some people left alive in this period of time. Some people new that are coming in. So there are a lot of changes that are happening. So if you feel like frustrated by what's happening in your life, uh, and at the same time frustrated by what's happening in the other's life, um, I would suggest you to be patient and to be understanding to yourselves, understanding to the others at the same time, because at the end of the day, we are all on the same boat. It depends on how you see it, but the eclipse, um, it is making changes in our lives, and we are all trying to um, adapt to the situation we have uniquely. But at the same time, we are all coping with all the changes that are happening. So perhaps some of you will feel like kind of victimized because of some situations, but we don't need to feel that way because nothing is permanent. This too shall pass also. So if you feel like very overwhelmed, very frustrated, please remind yourself that this is about the eclipse energy, and it takes several days, weeks to settle. And we have to accept ourselves to be a little bit stressed out, and we also need to accept the fact that the others in our lives can also be kind of stressed out and not knowing what to do. So we have to be very patient and be very sensitive to the situation because hopefully most of us have the emotional intelligence and capacity to deal with all the changes and all the frustration. But some people, they have a lower tolerance, especially when we talk about, you know, emotional, um, uh, being emotional. So we have to understand that some people they might handle emotions in a different way, and they might be a little bit more reactive than usual. But that doesn't mean that they are a bad person or they're a good person. Sometimes we respond differently in different times. So we have to be very aware of the fact that the energy around us is kind of emotional right now and is not very stable. And some people might act a little bit weird because they are trying to cope with the situation. So um, try to cut yourself some slack, cut the others some slack at the same time. Just give each other some room to to breathe. That's very important. Um, and at the end of the day, we have to acknowledge the fact that um, if we are feeling difficult, the others are feeling difficult also. Maybe in different ways, but um, if we feel negative about some people, if we feel angry, um, we have to remind ourselves that you know they probably are also dealing with a lot on their plate right now, and let that anger dissipate, and to substitute any anger with compassion, um, empathy, sympathy, those kind of words. You know what I mean. um, On the other hand, Queen of Cups energy is also about psychic abilities. So if you have psychic practices, today is a good day to try to connect more with your inner guide and the metaphysical world, because you might be receiving messages from unexpected places. Um, so Anyway, I hope you enjoy this read. If you like this read, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate your time and participation. I'll talk to you next time. Take care. Have a great day.